invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell's notification stays lit like that. You guys will not miss out on any future updates. So make sure to pull up, man. We've been having some fire streams. A lot of people pulling up. We've been having the Degens come up and show. We've been finding a lot of new plays as well. So make sure that you guys pull up and show some love to the channel. We're gonna get into this market today. We got some interesting things going on with BTC, some interesting things going on with even Aster because we've been keeping an eye on Aster, and Aster just shot up and pumped really hard. So we're gonna be covering that as well, seeing what's going on with the market. Still around this like consolidation zone, consolidation zone, consolidation zone. So yeah, we got some more consolidation going on right now, but we're seeing some pretty cool things pop up. Let's go ahead and make sure we get this live going, popping strong for everybody to pull up. Make sure you guys are liking, reposting this. It's very important that we get as many likes and reposts. Share this. What's up, Darren? Share this everywhere. Come over here, smash the like button. Like I said, repost this. It's super important so we can get as many eyes on our favorite projects. What's up, Saphir? Um, Aster pumped up today, bro. I know you must have been looking at that. So we got a lot of cool things to talk about. We got Moon AI. If you guys are part of the Moon AI community, get them up in here as well. We're going to talk about what they got going on. There's a lot of people pulling up, man. Shout out to Doodlegenics. Shout out to Jessica. But man, we got a lot of things to cover. Get the communities in here. We've been having some crazy. This is why I did it on OBS today because I had a feeling it was going to act like, I don't know. Sometimes you get that feeling. StreamYard was working good for a while and then it just started acting up. I wasn't, but when you see a flicker like that, OBS is like it has another one running in the background so it doesn't crash it, right? So welcome in, everybody. Welcome into this market update. The Degens welcome. Money sign, money sign, money sign, money sign. Shill. Let's just get this shilling. Let me know what you guys are buying. Honestly, that's what we're here to know, right? So let's warm up the stream with getting everybody in here. Get the XPX community in here. We got some big things going on with XPX. We got to get some more things ready. Oh my God, time starts to fly so fast when it's, oh my God, it's right around the corner now. Now we're going to the venue and then we're working. That VC was awesome yesterday. Yes, it was, bro. It was so much fun. It was so much. I could not stop laughing. You guys had me laughing so much. That was such a good time. That's what it's all about. That community hour was amazing. So yeah, that's what's up, man. We got Colt Seeker. What's up, Rico? Ready for another great stream. 3 days left for the Mafia game release. Let's go, man. Psychedelic Angel, welcome in. Welcome in. Gotta welcome everybody in, man. This is what it's all about. Get the Mafia crew up in here, man. If you guys really about that life, get them in here. Tell them pull up. Say, man, there's this guy again. He's just walling out. He's calling us out. You know. But we got some crazy things to talk about right now. We got some buy signals coming out. Welcome in, fam. We got some buy signals going on. I actually like what I saw in the market because if you look even right here, this looks a little V shape, right? Like that looks a little V shaped to me. Like the market says, you know what, we're about to V shape this thing. That's enough of that, and maybe it's ready to turn around because I was kind of waiting for November. Everybody waits for October. I wait for November, man. And when I saw Aster pumping up today, I was like, man, it's probably gonna happen. It's probably gonna do the November thing that we always talk about. Everybody talks about October. We've been talking about November, up November. Welcome in, priest. Welcome in. Let's zoom out and let's talk about this over here, and then we'll talk about why we're kind of excited. Maybe this is for everybody that wants to be bullish, right? And we got ourselves an early stream. I know we usually stream 3 p.m. Eastern time, but I have some IRL things that I got to take care of. Of course, we have the venue coming up in San Diego, so yeah, we're still prepping for that. There's some testing that I've been dropping some alpha into XPX marketing group. We're getting some things ready for the next drop. Be ready for that. It takes a little bit, but we're already starting to get a little bit of media, a couple ideas, some things going. So if you're part of that group, definitely go check that out because there's some things that we're going to be working on in the next coming months that should be a pretty big hit. Nico and Guard got rugged. Both are from same team. Oh my God, they both rugged. I've been behaving on the base chain a little bit, where the base chain last couple plays. Remember that last alien play that I called? That was on the base play. I'm not sure if you've been around since back then, Crypto Priest. But that alien play that I called on the base chain, that was the last one that I called on the base chain where like I actually got a bag and I thought maybe it was good to, see if it went somewhere. But that was the last one that I did. I felt like after that base hype kind of calmed down, I took a step back from, the base plays. So far, the ones that have been hitting for me are the Solana and the Ethereum plays. But there are some good base plays out there. There are some great base communities out there. There's a lot of great ones out there, and we'll find the right ones. You know, that's why you only got to put in a little bit. But that's what it's all about. The blue alien, yep, the blue alien, yep. That one I got wrecked on that one, right? That it happens. It happens to me as well. I don't hit on all of them, right? That's why I only put in a little bit. You know, I look for, is there a 10x possibility on there? You know, do I want to turn 100 into 1,000? Do I want to turn 1,000 into 10,000? You know, is it in my budget to play with that? That's why you got to, maybe you want to turn $10 to 100, you know, and see if it does good. But that's why it's got to be something in your budget where you're like, ah, it is what it is, right? I know that alien play had strong liquidity. They fumbled on that one, man. That one had potential. I was in the green too, man, and that happens a lot. Like I got diamond hands, man. I got a lot of wallets with a lot of dust in there, just because, you know, I set my where I want to make it where I think it's going to go, and if it does, then fine. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't. I get hit too. I get it too. What's nice if you guys hold XPX, you know, you're making passive income. That's just going to be there. That's just built there to stay. So that's how, you know, your main bet can be protected nonstop because that's just there no matter what. You don't have to play none of the games and stuff. Right here is what we're talking about with November and why I'm feeling kind of excited because man, last November, you know, at the end of October, boom, it was November that gave us that pump. Look how that chart just came to life and really just sent things a lot higher. And that's what I want to see for us over here. You know, that could be what's going on over here. You know, we don't have a buy signal quite yet, but it is holding strong on this 200 moving average, right? BTC day after day. These are three green days trying to hold on. Now, they could just be three green candles and nothing more than that. But I don't know. Is it going to be November? Pump it up? Is November going to pump it up for us? And this is what we're working with right now, okay? This is what we're working with, Sharon, Saphir, Crypto Priest, my fam pulling up. We're trying to get above these moving averages. You know, we're always talking about these things. And that's what we're looking at. But we are working off a buy signal on the 4 hour chart. And that's why you're seeing that positive price action on BTC and kind of a little bit of the market, right? Because we got that buy signal. We're at the point of control. If the 4 hour can get above the 50 and that 200, we'll be looking pretty good. Let's go down to the 3 hour chart, see if that's what it's looking like. If is it going to roll? Oh, so, you know, we got the buy signal right here touching the 50. I'm not surprised because this is the first break over the 50, the 200, all these. So we're coming back down. And what? This is the first attempt. So, yeah, it could most likely fail because that first attempt gets shooken out. Let's go a little bit lower, see what we got going on with BTC. When I saw Aster pumping today, man, it got me excited because it almost felt like, okay, maybe the market's ready to turn around. 2 hour chart, we got a sell signal. This is what we were working with right here. We broke above the 50 and we hit the 200 and price got rejected. The 1 hour is going to reveal a lot for us right now because BTC is telling us a lot on this one. Here we go. I mean, this is what's going on. Break underneath the 200, and this is the, well, we got a tap right there, but this is the price being rejected on it right here. Okay, send your DM again. Send it to the top, bro. Send your DM to the top just to make sure. And this is price being rejected right here on the 200 moving average. Now it is holding to 50 on the hour, so that's really good. If it can get above this 200 moving average, we'll see this price up here, this 112. That could get the market pretty exciting. Now everything else is actually starting to look pretty good. Um, Aster really turned up, so I really like that. But BTC, we got the Roar community pulling up. Welcome in, Roar community. But we got definitely a lot of work to do as far as getting everything else to roll over. The daily's still looking good. If these 1, 2, 3, and 4 can get above the 200, this thing prints a buy signal, and we get the going towards this upper valley range of 118. That's what we want to see because that's where we start to see, you know, everybody talking about, oh, we're headed towards back towards the all time highs. So, you know, being able to produce that is super crucial for us. Let me know if you guys are hearing the sound pretty good. I could probably turn it up a little bit. Let me know if that's loud enough for you guys. All right, so right now, bouncing off of this, if we break underneath this, we got that lower valley range. This is what we don't want to see, is that 103 takes the steam out of it, right? To be honest, I'm not liking the look of everything. Okay, that's okay. Somebody's got to like it. Somebody's got to dislike it. I saw Aster pump today. It got me excited, but that's for my own reasons, right? If we can see some buy signals just getting above these moving averages, we'll be good. Now, if we get underneath this 200 moving average, so clean visual, I'm gonna be feeling just like you. But until I see this daily chart get underneath this 200 moving average, the race is still on. And honestly, the monthly chart on BTC is still bullish. Okay, so zoom out a little bit, and you'll see that BTC has done this before, where it printed a buy signal down here at 22K, and it's had red candles. It's had some red candles on the monthly chart, but it turned right back around. It didn't put a sell signal on any of these months, and right now we don't got not one sell signal. This is just a red month. That's it. A red candle on the monthly chart. Now the weekly chart does have a sell signal. That we've been trying to erase for quite a bit. Let's see if it can turn it back around. And, we see on the weekly, we're still above all these moving averages. So still looking pretty good. But if it gets underneath this 200 moving average, I'm going to be feeling pretty bearish with you. Because if we zoom out, let's just be realistic, right? Let's keep it a buck. If it broke underneath this 200 moving average, which is the biggest bear bull indicator, look at what happened last time it crossed right here. This thing rallied all of this. So we don't want that to repeat on the downside. And that's what would happen if it broke the 200 and traded underneath here. We don't want to fill this gap, and we don't want to fill this gap. This is down to 83,000. That's where I start feeling like where I'm like, man, I don't like that. So I'm being optimistic. I want to be optimistic. Granted, it's a sell signal on the daily chart. The monthly still pretty bullish. If we can get some buy signals going right here, this would be amazing. If not, we'll see some lower prices, and it better hold on to this right here, this 103. Otherwise, we'll fill the gap and go lower to 93K, and I think that would be like a kick in the you-know-what for BTC going that low. It could possibly go a lot lower if it did that, right? So let's keep the markets bullish. We're going to talk about Aster in just a bit. Get your plays up in here. Let's fill up the stream, and like that, we'll have some fun during the stream. I know it's an earlier stream. Usually the 3 p.m. Eastern do the best, but I got some testing that I got to do in real world testing for XPX. Big things happening behind the scenes, and so got to make sure we got that. Just means accumulate more to me. I like that, man. I like your attitude, broski. Welcome to the channel as well. So let's go to Ethereum next. Let's see if people are accumulating some Ethereum, or they're like, hell no, I'm not accumulating none of this, You accumulated, Rico. And we're going to get kind of the same story going on right here with the daily chart. And this is what I want you guys to be careful. We've been talking about it as well with ETH, Shout out to AD calling it the wet noodle. You see this 200 moving average right here. It's filling that shelf. If this sell signal stays valid and we break underneath this, we trade into this gap. And when we trade into these gaps, it goes fast. And that point of control is down here at 2,500. 83K, Rico, don't scare me. I heard, man, I'm not trying to scare none of us, but I got to be honest with you guys. I think we're honestly going to print a buy signal. I'm bullish on the month of November. It's really easy for me to remember November. It's really, really easy, and I usually have a lot of fun. And we're going to have some more fun because we're going to be in San Diego, baby, for the month of November, baby. Let's go. So, yeah. And we'll look at Aster in a second, where it just had this massive pump out of nowhere. Maybe they're manipulating. Who knows? Maybe they're just ready to turn it around. But if ETH broke underneath the 200 moving average, I would be very bullish. Now, we're working off this sell signal right here. If it can print some buy signals on the daily chart and all these lower charts get above the 200 moving average, the races are back on. But we're still trading on the 1, the 2, and the 3, and the 4, or on the 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4. We're still trading underneath the 200, which has been super annoying for all of us, because back here was the exit on ETH. 4,300. This sell signal up here at 4,600 was get out of Dodge, AD. So clean visual. Short ETH at 4,600 was the signal up here, the sell signal. And you could have waited for confirmation right here. You could have said, you know what, I'm not going to do it till it breaks underneath the 200. But this right here, 4,300, you could have shorted it. You'd be happy right now. But when you look at the 4, and you look at the 3, and you look at the 2, you look at the 1, they're all underneath the 200. So I want us to be, where we're looking at longs when we get above this 200 moving average. The red line is your 200 moving average. And you can see right here, the lower valley range, again, 3-hour chart, sell signal. We're still trading sideways. And underneath that 200 moving average, things are bearish, man. That's all we need, man. That's all we need. And that's all we need, bro. That's all we need. That's the recipe. And I know it gets redundant on the channel, but man, you guys are helping me stay sharp, and me being able to sit on the sidelines and just watch it. This is why we do what we do. So, and being able to get these trades together. So again, I mean, we still got work to do. This is where, this is again. You see this 200 moving average? That red line is right there. It's like, man, it's like, okay, it's a grind. Yeah, we get buy signals down here, but they're not. I wouldn't take those that much, right? I'm looking for a short when I'm underneath the 200. Bullish on Solana. Okay. We got some bullish on Solana. Okay. We'll bring that one up, man. I mean, just get the whole community in here. Like, we're doing full Degens welcome, shill. Like, I mean, if you're not reposting this on X, I don't know what you're doing for your bag. Like, you got your Solana and your ETH and your BNB in these plays. Like, you should be on your X account and everything reposting this right now. So, this is why we go through this in the beginning, let the stream warm up, but let those degen activities get ready and warmed up towards the end so we can shill for your guys' bags. I mean, that's what we're doing this for. We're doing it for you. ETH right now still trading underneath the 200 moving average, fam. We got some work to do. Daily chart, this is what we're really working with. This is what we're like, man, we don't want to go underneath the 200. We want to print a buy signal right here, but we're still working off some sell signals. If BTC on this daily candle can print a buy signal, you'll see the rest of them start to kind of roll over little by little and start to print some sell signals. Let's go to BNB next, see what it's doing for us. Man, shout out to Blunt House. I'm gonna after all this TA, I'm gonna show you guys Blunt House's website as well. You guys go to this, get this indicator. Uh, let them know I sent you guys. Said, hey, I seen it on Rico's stream. I'm interested in this indicator. What do I have to do to be able to have the alpha? And here goes BNB. Whoo, BNB. This is why we're seeing a little bit, 1,078. We're seeing the price come down, right? Because we got that sell signal. Oops. On the daily chart, breaking the 50 moving average. And when it breaks one level, it wants to find the next. So we're trading underneath the 20. We're breaking underneath the 50. If we saw it come down here into this lower valley range where it met the 200 moving average, I wouldn't be surprised. Win 169K soon. Michael Saylor's still saying 150K before the end of the year. He's been right about a lot of stuff. That'd be nice. He said 150K by the end of the year. So that's not too far to your 69, right? So BNB right here, if it can come down to this lower value range, 967 might be a price that we see because we see this, daily chart right here, still working off a sell signal, breaking through the 50. And a lot of times, when it breaks one level, finds the next. So this lower value range is a place that I would keep an eye on. And if it bounces off of this and the market's turned back bullish, hey, it'll turn back around, come to the point of control, 1,200, or, the upper value range, well over 1,300. And I do want to add that BNB does have a mind of his own. Like, it can get very bullish and just print a really, like, this was the wipeout, right? Oh, we got Thierry up in here. Welcome in, Thierry. Get all the Degens in here. Like, repost the stream, bro. Like, repost the stream on X. Like, get everybody to repost it. Like, if you look right here, even after the wipeout, BNB just recovered right away and then made a new all-time high after everything got wiped out. Right? So here we go. BNB does have a mind of his own, and it can just print a big buy signal when it's supposed to be going down and just turn right back around, go to this upper value range and start going back towards some all-time highs. That is BNB. Let's go to XRP. You guys know XRP. Got the XRP fan pulling up nonstop. Daily signal on the XRP sell signal. Not surprised. Off to 200, hitting it, crashing it, of course. 4-hour chart. We're all under. All of these are still underneath 200, man. We've never had a cycle without an altcoin season, right? So I don't think it'll be different this time. Yeah, and you know what? It's like the prices of the alts are really high just because they're trailing behind BTC. Like, the alts can really explode into some really crazy prices. With the on-ramping of stocks, bro, and where people can trade Tesla and can trade, traditional stocks on Ondo on PancakeSwap on the Binance Smart Chain. That's how you get retail to come in. You could see altcoin season happen because of things like that. Those are already warm leads that trade. Probably have Robinhood accounts, probably have all different types of accounts that they trade traditional stocks with, and you get all these people to come over to trading on crypto where they don't have to wait for the market to open or close, and they don't have to wait. Over the weekend, they can just trade as much as they want. We're going to see a lot of people adopting the idea of, altcoins. Lisa, welcome in. Repost the stream. Let's get the Captain BNB community in here. We're just warming up the stream, getting everybody warmed up, and then we're going to have a fire stream. And we're going to do Degen activities. We're going to talk about all your favorite plays So get everybody in here. I know our streams are usually at 3 p.m. Eastern time. I have some IRL testing that I have to do for XPX and getting a couple things ready for that San Diego venue. So we got an early stream. I mean, it's barely 9:30 in the morning right now, but I got to get this one knocked out so I can take care of some other things in IRL and get some more testing done for what's to come around the corner for XPX, which is super bullish. All right, so XRP, doing what XRP does, still working off some sell signals, just like the rest of the market, fam. We still got some work to do, and I'm looking for that work to be done and over with so we can just get bullish already. And it's been trying. Like here it goes on the 1 hour chart. It went up to the 200, came back down. It's on the lower value range or trying to hold on. It was trying to hold on to the lower value range, but broke underneath it. And this is how you can see that how powerful this 200 moving average is, because when it's underneath it, it's like, man, it's tough. If you're shorting it, it's good for you. But if you're trying to find a long, you're gonna have a hard time. So waiting for this XRP to get above the 200 could be huge, where you guys could trade into this gap. Trade XRP to 260, trade it to the upper value range at 266. But you want to wait for this thing to break above. I retweeted getting Thierry to get Thierry in here as well. Get the captain community in here. Get everybody to repost it, right? This is how we get more eyes on Thierry and Captain BNB. This is, this is how we get it done. I'll do my part. You guys got to do your part, and we'll meet in the middle. So XRP still has some work to do, working off the 200 moving average. And now let me show you something working above the 200 moving average and how things get bullish when they're above. Because everything I've been showing you has been underneath the 200, underneath the 200, underneath the 200, underneath the 200, right? It's like, come on, Rico, show me something above the 200 moving average. Is there anything that I can trade above the 200 moving average, right? And we're going to start off right here. This is the daily. We're going to work our way down. Still no buy signal on the daily on Aster. It tried. It's printing one heck of a candle on this daily chart, though. This last sell signal on the daily was at 187. That was valid. 100%, Lisa. That's what it's all about. Do you think XRP can go back underneath $1 again? Definitely if it breaks underneath. This is the daily chart. If it breaks underneath this lower value range, this is 220. It can go into like 190 something or something like that for sure. But we still, this shelf price over here is 173. So I would see, hey, if we lost some areas, this would be one of the first areas, right? We're looking backwards. We're not just snatching prices out of nowhere. But if you look at this section right here, 173, 173, 173, 173, something's up with that price. And if it stays bearish underneath this 200 moving average, I'd be looking at this price down here. What is this? 197, 173, depending where you put it. Some of these wicks were a lot lower, but I'd be looking down here. So it will definitely break into this, 190, 180. If it wick down here is 162. And it's been in this area before. So, it is on the bearish side of things. But let me show you something that's bullish right now, something that's breaking above the 200 moving average to bring some bullishness, to show you the example of why we wait for this 200 moving average, right? It's like, come on, let me get that 200. 4-hour chart, not there yet. We do got a solid buy signal on the 4-hour chart, looking absolutely amazing, actually. Let's bring this up like this. So nice little 4-hour chart buy signal, still underneath the 200 moving average. But when we work our time frames down, this is where we start to see why, possibly it is getting ready to break past it. Now it's not past it just yet, but when we get to the lower time frames, you can see why this 200 is very important. Here you go on the 3-hour. This first candle buy signal straight to the 200. The second one breaking the 200. So that's really good. It broke it with the wick, but again, straight to that 200. Let's go down to the 1-hour chart. Here goes your buy signal down here at about 95 cents. Into this candle, it wicked up really high, well past 128, well past the 200 moving average. And now the body of this candle is closing above this. The body of this candle is closing above the 200 moving average and hitting the upper value range. This is what this looks like. Are you in any trades at the moment? Nope, but I'm most likely going to soon, because I've been waiting for this for a while. I've been waiting for this since way over here. And you see this break right here? If I would have got out right here, if I would have shorted Aster right here at 185 at the 200, I'd be good. That short would have been a historical short on Rico's thing. But you know what? That's all right. I learned. That's why we've been talking about it so firmly to make sure that we can sharpen it to learn from it really good, so we can take off on the other side and trade back to this other side because I think the markets are still bullish and we'll see this. And this is where I want to see this thing continue to close above the 200 as it's doing right now. This is the 2 hour chart. Let's go down to the 1 hour chart. And this is, could be where we see the retest trade, right? Where this is, look at this, finally. Sheesh. Look at this, underneath the 200 forever since over here. 196. Sheesh. Like we could have got out over here and just got, so we're done. It's over. Keep it moving. Underneath the 200 this whole time. Now over here, this is where we start to look for our entry. Now maybe you didn't catch this crazy pump or whatever, but any kind of retest trade, any kind of retest trade, that goes like this and it stays above this 200 moving average. You see this red line that is trailing like this. The same thing that it did over here, trailing all the way down this red line that made all of this stuff trade bearish nonstop. All of this stuff was freaking bearish, just irritating as heck, right? When it's above it, bullish things happen. Don't take my word for it. Let's just come to the other side. Look at when you get above the 200. Bullish things happen when you get above the 200. Here you go, the 200. Bullish momentum, tap into 200, bullish momentum, lost to 200, bearish. That's simple, right? Let's make it as simple as we can. Honestly, let's make it as freaking simple as we can. And we got some extra filters because shout out to Blunt. We're gonna go to his website where you guys can get this indicator as well. It actually comes with all these moving averages, and you guys can actually use these same tools. I'd be looking for a retest buy signal on here. Like we could get a sell signal on the hourly chart and it'll come back down to here. But if it proved to me that this was the first break and it came back down and it touched it one time and we're staying bullish, man, I'm going long on that thing. It could be the turnaround, and it could just be one trade. It could just be like, okay, fine, it's just gonna be one trade. But if it starts to do that on all the other sides, like the 2 hour, the 3 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, and starts to keep pushing it above all these 200 moving averages, we caught ourselves the runner to the upside on Aster. So we're getting really close to seeing possibly that happen with Acer. No crying in the casino. I see the Teary fam is pulling up. I like that. I like that. There's no crying in the casino. I like that. Tearing community up. Man, get them up in here, man. Get them up in here. I like that. I like that little mantra you guys got. That's nice. No crying in the casino, fam. Nah, no crying in the casino. Like I said, we got ourselves an early stream. We usually stream at 3 p.m. Eastern time, but we got some IRL testing. We got some giveaways to talk about as well as far as XPX and some bullish things that are coming around the corner. So let's go, fam. Let's go ahead and talk about this a little bit more. A little bit more. We got Lisa right here. Lisa's pulling up strong. Let's check. Make sure you guys are reposting this, fam. It's important if you guys come over here and repost this. This is how we get eyes on all of our plays. Come give me a follow over here. It'd be greatly appreciated. We've been growing really good. The numbers have been really fantastic. You guys have been doing a really fun job, and we've been doing this like Degen activity stuff. And I want all of you guys, whatever plays you guys are buying or whatever you guys are checking out, like let me know. Let's finish off the year really strong, having a lot of fun. And I'll do what I can. You guys just got to help me out on my channel side. This is the best thing you guys can do for me is, follow me at Rico Moneybags and repost this. Like, come over here. Let me see this right here. This has 1 like. Oh, let me see. Let me grab this. Okay, we got 4 likes. Let's get some more likes than that. More likes, we got 2 reposts. Like, it's free marketing going on for you guys. Like, honestly, your dev team, your CTO team, all you guys have to pay for marketing. This is, if you want to win, if you're somebody who's interested in winning, the easiest thing you could do is come over here, grab this button and click on it right there, just like this, and then grab this button and then just click on it again, right? And it's that easy. It's that easy, fam. So come right here, like this, repost this, goes a long way. We got the Teary community right here. We're going to be checking you guys out as well. You guys pulling up super strong. Like I said, get the Teary community to repost this. We should get a lot more reposts on this. Like I said, or just pay for marketing, or just go out there and pay for marketing. It's like it's not too hard. You can pay for $1,000 for a pinned post from a KOL, and you guys let me know if it brings you any eyes. Or we can make this live stream as lit as possible, so we get people outside of our freaking echo chamber to check us out. This is how we get people out of our echo chamber to check us out. So 7 likes, 5 retweets. Let's get this done over here. Let's turn up over here. Let's go over to the deck screener right away. This is a community I pulled up yesterday with a solid chart. We'll bring up Thierry and Captain B&B next, um, and having some fun. But this is a great play, and since it's here, we'll bring it up. They pulled up really strong yesterday. Shout out to them, the 401 JK, and I like a great looking chart, fam. I mean, to me, a chart says a lot about a community. These are some diamond handers right here. This is a great play right here, so we'll give them another shout out. Let's see if they start pulling up. This is why after you pull up once, you don't want to stop pulling up just because I called your project out one day. Like you never know. Like I scanned through all this stuff. You guys want to be pulling up back to back. But since I see the Thierry community up in here, man, and I'm bullish on a community that pulls up to a live stream. Like you guys don't even know. Like to me, that's almost like everything. Wow, this is a great looking chart. And you guys are not in here like crazy. There's not 20, 30 Thierry people up in here. You guys should be going crazy. The market's red. You guys got a great looking chart. This thing stands out. I would be crazy loud on this. I would get everybody on this. This is a great looking chart. This is what I love to find. I don't need things to have a crazy amount of volume. I don't need things to be a cabal play for it to print for me. I've made a lot of money off of just solid plays. Just off a solid play. And you know where that solid play comes from? Comes from a community. Comes from a community. Let's go to the X account. Sitting at 256K market cap, and there's no crying at the casino, and this is something that we need to bring up a lot, man. I think I think the women do sometimes a better job than the men in the space. Honestly, I got to give the women a shout out in the space because, I don't know. I think Web3 exposed a lot of people's teary activity, right? Join the space sometime soon. Yeah, man. I appreciate the invite for sure, man. I mean, you guys got a great looking chart. I would have your community Sunday slow sometimes. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it's all good. I understand. It's that Sunday stream, but we're making some things happen, that's for sure. We are making some things happen together in this stream, and the numbers have been absolutely amazing. We got a lot of great communities to talk about. We've been doing back-to-back giveaways. We got the XPX giveaway we're going to be talking about in just a bit. We got some more things coming that I want you guys to be ready for, and we're going to do a giveaway around that, so just be ready. Okay, when's your guys' next space? You guys got great community engagement. I like what you guys are seeing, what I'm seeing here. The chart's looking healthy. I know there's no website, and honestly, this is a Degen activity. The Degen activities, we don't even need a website sometimes. No, no, it's all good, man. Just keep pulling up. Like I said, don't just pull up one time. Like, get your community. Like, hey, keep an eye on these streams right here. He really likes our chart. He gave us some good compliments. And if I didn't like the chart, I would just say it. I mean, why would I say otherwise? It's like, when there's work to do, there's work to do. Like sometimes even our XPX chart got some work to do, right? It's been there. Like it is what it is. The faster we call it how we see it, the quicker we can get things done. So right here, I see that clear support on the 200. Looking good, looking nice. CTO working on the website, nice. I would love to be able to cover that for you guys once it's ready as well. Also get some of the CTO leads to come up on the live stream, talk about Thierry, talk about who was the first one to shed a tear and come up with the idea. And these are some of the market caps that we'll talk about. And I think you guys already got a great looking chart. Why not just push this thing a lot higher? Why not just take it to the next level, get it to 500K, get it to hold above 500K, get it to that $1 million market cap, because there is a point where people can no longer resist, and that's what you want to do. Sometimes like you got to get a community together and a team together, CTO team together, whatever you guys want to call it, that will not quit, because eventually there's a point where people can't resist. There's a point where like, okay, they're at 500K. You know how this is going to look? This thing, the markets are like this, not doing too good, but it starts climbing up, maybe find some support right here and catapults up there. People won't be able to resist. It's like, okay, this has just been a great looking chart. Why would you want to resist this chart? And if you guys can continue to paint this picture, heck, I might even get a bag of this. It's at 256K. I'll let Lisa and this amazing community that pulled up so strong, take care of business and do what they got to do for this. So yeah, just keep engaging. Get the main page to engage as well. It shows up in the chat when the main page engage. So like that, when people watch this later on, I mean, it is 535 people live right now. You guys, the more these people come up and people about this community come up, people see this chat later on, they're going to be like, oh, I like that. It's on a nice upswing. It is. I like that. I mean, what's not? I mean, how can you not like that? We're gonna like that on this channel. So I'm cool with slapping a soul on this thing. Seeing let Lisa do what she's got to do. Let the CTO team grind it out. If I look back 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't care. A month later, it's over a couple $1 million market cap. Not everything has to be 100K bag. You know, sometimes just sprinkle it. So like that, you can hold longer. Those ones that you put 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, possibly even 100K in, you're seeing that thing move a lot faster. This thing, it's a slow cook. Throw a soul in this thing. Let them do what they got to do. It's not like you're throwing it at a disgusting looking chart. It's a great looking chart. Great looking chart, fam. Great looking chart. Give me some more plays, man. We got a really lit stream. We got Degen activities. Show me more gems. And I'll bring up the Captain B&B community next, just because you guys are in here as well, kind of covering this. And yeah, shout out to the Captain B&B community, one of the first communities, besides XPX, but I guess one of the first meme coin B&B communities that started to, make things shake really hard over there for the B&B chain. So here we go. Captain B&B, $4 million market cap, been slowly climbing up little by little. And here goes those psychological barriers that once Captain B&B can get above these things right here, the races are back on. And it has such a presence in the space already that Captain B&B has the potential to just be a multi-cycle play. I don't see why not. It already went up to a crazy high market cap, so it has a lot of people's attention. Oh, here you guys go. Captain B&B, B&B build and build, win and win. And you guys got a space today at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So shout out to the Captain B&B community. Shout out to your guys' space, what you guys got going on right here. You got this guy. He's, talking about Captain B&B on the regular. You guys got some big names talking about you guys. Like I said, it's already got like huge presence into space. It just, everybody hold. We all reach this point. I mean, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like it's the same thing even like with I tell in XPX, it's like everybody hold, and we get to a certain spot, and the FOMO comes automatically. You could build this, you could build that, but eventually, just holding and taking things to the next level. That's what you want to see. Okay, let's see what else we got right here. Let's keep scrolling. Been seeing that moon or dust play. Let's actually check this out as well, since you guys I've been seeing this everywhere. Maybe there's something here with this contract address. Just following the paper trail, fam. So Captain B&B is looking good, getting above 5 million, getting back above these market caps. At 10 million, FOMO is in like crazy. Here goes somebody else. Captain B&B has potential to be 100 million plus. That's crazy bullish. I mean, that's people outside of your community even letting you guys know that. That's what this channel is all about, fam. Honestly, let's see what this is all about as well right here. 100 moon or dust right here on Solana. Launch 100K market cap. It's probably one of these streamer coins. So let's come over here to Pump Fun. This is how this is how we find things out. This is how we find stuff, fam. This is how something's wrong. Oh, was that launch on Meteor? Let me go back. No, it was launched on Radium. Okay, so it wasn't a creator. I would have did it where they were streaming those streams. I don't know. All right, so it's on Radium, 101K. Okay, maybe something here. You're seeing people. It's like some kind of space host with a project. So check that out. You see Captain B&B on there. You see Thierry on there, and people are jumping on there. Let's go to Clash next. We got some more plays. Let's see if we got the Moon AI community here as well. Man, they hit some new all-time highs last night. So if you guys can go inside of the Moon AI Telegram, let them know to get in here. I mean, we got a solid stream right now, even early in the AM. I mean, a very powerful stream, and just get ready, fam. A lot of great things coming around the corner. So here we go with Clash right here. We've been in this downtrend before. Good team on the moon or dust. Fun game show too. Okay, cool. This is how we learn about it, right? This is how it's like we say all the time. It's not what you know, it's who you know. So, I'm curious about that. I want to learn more about that and grow that and see what's going on around that, right? That's what it's all about. Let's go to Clash's X account really quick, see what the latest and greatest is right now, and then kind of talk about the chart and what we've already kind of seen before. And I don't want you guys to miss out on this. Like we called Clash at 360K market cap. 360K market cap is crazy, fam. It's crazy, okay? And it's still cruising at some very serious market caps. And I know you guys are have made a lot of money. I would definitely leave something in there. I know it's been swinging and things like that. I don't think George is ever going to stop like going hard for this play. So I would just for sure leave a bag in there. Obviously, eat off of it or whatever. You can almost trade this. It has so much volume. You can almost trade this. I would leave a moon bag, and honestly, it's coming down to that section where again you guys can trade it. So let's see. 45 minutes ago. Okay, cool. So something fresh off the press. GM Clash fam, just a reminder, today is the last day to grind out the remaining levels on the Pass Royale. Get out there and grind. So there you guys go, man. Shout out to George and making this happen right here. The T3 Epic and T4 Rare NFTs are out. Check them out at Magic Eden. Let's go check these out, man. Let's go check these out. Let's go check them out. Check them out. Check them out. Man, these are cheap, man. What? These are crazy cheap. They should have had it where it was like a bunch of random ones, but I get it. They're just, to be able to get in, but it would have been cool if they were all like kind of different a little bit. But nonetheless, I mean, huge benefits and redeemable Clash. Join the Discord. How many are already? Let me know in the chat. Do you guys got any one of these? I would probably just get one of these. If you made money off of Clash, just get one of these. Just get one. Just you put soul and everything else. Just get one of these. I don't think it matters which one you get because they're all the same and they all basically do the same thing. Be nice if there was like something here on Magic Eden as far as the perks or whatever. My NFT fam's gonna have to put me on game with this all the way. I left NFTs in 2021, the last bull run. Okay, 4 tiers. So you got your rares, you got your epics, you got your legendary, and you got your champion. This is 6 soul for this guy. Okay. Legendary, only 138, only 133 soul. But I'm sure it's going to be, the stuff that comes out from this is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm sure they're just going to be lit. Honestly, when it comes to all the stuff that we're going to be able to do, as far as stuff in Vegas. So Clash Royale, let's see if we got anything else. I mean, this is bullish. I mean, this is pretty cool, man. The T3 and T4 rare NFTs are out. This is crazy bullish. This is just yesterday. We got Happy Weekend Clash fam. FYI, some of the best highlights on George Epic gameplay. Make sure you guys engage with this as well. I've been seeing the shorts pop up a lot more. I think they're getting a lot of exposure. This is crazy bullish as well. Yeah, I'm just bullish on this play. It's probably one of the easiest ones to hold Solana on and load up. This is an easy hold when it comes to what's going on. Now, as far as the chart, now we are in a bit of a downtrend, and we've been in this downtrend before. It's been very similar. It's funny how this thing moves. It's not supposed to move. This is the wrong one. That's why. Just a trend line. But we've been in this scenario before, or we saw something like this happen, right? So not saying that it has to do this. It can just break out right here and turn right back around and say, Rico, forget what you're talking about. This is Clash, baby. We're going to break out and we're just going to take this thing up. That could happen, okay? This is crypto. Cryptocurrency can very easily just turn this thing back around, get above $50 million market cap and start tackling. But if you wanted to save or say, hey, maybe get some entries, maybe we've seen it come down here. You better not even think twice about getting a bag of it again down here at 25 mil because you know it can pump up to 90 million all over again. It's getting listed back to back. It has one of the biggest growing communities. If you go check on X, I think all the other meme coins are honestly just coming into this one. If you scroll down, George has it somewhere where you guys can see Let's scroll down, scroll down, scroll right here. This is something's happening. I think all the other plays are probably worried as well. I think a lot of people are just going to Clash. This was not like this when we first started covering this. It was kind of like some were still doing kind of good. You know, they're still like growing a little bit. Now it's just way different. I think Clash is just on a different level now. There's no ignoring it no more. There's no ignoring it no more, everybody. I don't think you should ignore. I don't think it'd be good for your wallet. So keep an eye on Clash, fam. This is huge for you guys to keep an eye on George Place Clash Royale. Super bullish on this, fam. Super bullish on Clash. And, you know, possibly you see another entry down here at 25 mil. And maybe we get used to seeing this pattern. We're not sure because this was just the first time we've seen it. But if I seen it again, then I would know, like, okay, I already know what's going to happen, right? And we know that this thing's not going to fade and George's not going to fade it. So I'm very confident of when it pulls back that it's most likely going to turn right back around as well. So looking for, you know, this thing to turn right back around on George Plays Clash Royale. This is a banger play right here. One that we called super early way down here. So don't miss out on this one, fam. This is what happens when you break 5 million, 10 million, and then you have a real solid community around it, and the dev is not a G. It just keeps going higher and higher and higher. So get ready for this to happen as well. So let's go through some more plays. The next play, I would like to see the Moon AI play up in here because they hit all-time high yesterday, and yeah, all the way up to $1.8 million market cap. If you guys are part of Moon AI, get them up in here, fam. Get them up in here. Get them up in here because, like I said, they hit all-time high last night, and their VC was, I mean, pretty lit. You got Frank right here. They're trending number one on Deck Screener, and they're trying to bring the OG vibes back, man. I heard they were trying to, you know, bring back the Saitama Volt, you know, Shinobi. All the OGs come together and just try to make it pump. And I'm not saying those people, but like those type of vibes, the 2021 vibes on this thing right here. And let's be honest, it's pumping, it's moving, it's getting a lot of people's attention. Moon and AI are that's a great name. That's a great name. Moon AI. I mean, AI is probably going to be hot for the next 20, 30 years. Like AI is it, fam, okay? And well, we have Moon AI right here. Let's go to the website. Just talk about it a little bit. If you guys can repost the stream on X, it'd be greatly appreciated, fam. Really, really appreciate it. We're pulling up on the hour mark. We're gonna put in some overtime because we got some things to cover. Our streams have been going a little bit over the hour mark. Hopefully, you guys don't mind hanging out a little bit longer than an hour with me. I know sometimes we keep it at an hour, but I appreciate it lately that we've been doing like hour and a half, 2 hours on these live streams. So explore the platform coming soon. We got this right here where you guys can check this out. I like the night mode because my eyes have been toast from all these screens. So, yeah, MK Moon AI BNB project, your AI companion on the BNB chain, combining the power of 10 leading AI providers with blockchain innovation for future decentralized intelligence. Right here, man, they're collaborating even with Pink Cell. I think this is huge. You know, if they can turn this into a sender and get Pink Cell to continue to promote this, I mean, this would be huge for Pink Cell because the reason why everybody's on 4.meme and all the other platforms is because they produce senders. That's just what it's it. That's just what's happening, right? So, you know, if they can keep producing senders over here, and this becomes, you know, 100 million, you know, 500 million MC played, that'd be pretty crazy. So, right now you're seeing a lot of people. Look, you got YL over here. Okay, even YL. Okay, look at that. I mean, they're not playing around. I think they're going to bring in a lot of people. I think they're going to get ready to push this thing pretty hard. And we've seen them go up, right? Maybe it goes to 2030, and maybe it has its pullback or whatnot. But whether or not, you know, this was made just for like 1.8 million, I know that's not the case. Like, we already know that's not the case. This is too low of a market cap. So, yes, you guys can get into Moon AI super early right now. This one's cooking really strong. I mean, the community's lit. They've been having the VC lit almost back to back, nonstop. Absolutely amazing to see. You know, $1.4 million market cap, super strong, hitting all-time high right here, 1.8 million. And this one just has to do with this, you know, 5 million, 10 million, and everybody's gonna be like, damn, Rico, why didn't you tell me? It was like, I told you guys. I told you guys, you know, even that it had a pre-sale, right? So here it goes, man. Moon AI, fam. Moon AI launched on Pink Cell. Great looking chart. Let's not ignore great looking charts in the space, especially when the space is, you know, testing everybody like it is right now with BTC testing everybody, you know, up, down, back, down, up, right. What's going on? Which way are we going to go? Are we going to the moon? Are we not going to the moon? Well, you guys, Moon AI is planning to go to the moon. Even the 1 minute chart. Look at this. Underneath the 200, don't even bother. Don't even bother unless you're trying to donate. But here we go. Let's keep it moving and grooving. The Moon AI community, super bullish. Go join them as well. I'll post this right here. You guys can go join their Telegram. Let them know that I sent you guys over. You guys will see how bullish they are up in there. They're loud. They're making noise. And we'll most likely see this one a lot higher in the coming weeks. You let BNB start to go back up to 1300. You let that BNB hype start to come kind of roaring back into the space, and you can easily see that thing break that 5, 10, and go a lot higher market caps because that's what we usually see happen, and then they go a lot higher. So shout out to this community. They're looking really good. This is an easy spot. They're not doing it for 1.4 million and then it's done. I can tell you that right now. It's going to go higher than that, and maybe it's a runner. Maybe it's a big runner. All right, let's go to some more plays. We got some more plays, and then we're going to get into XPX. Appreciate you guys pulling up so strong for this stream, man. You guys are absolutely amazing. Truly appreciate you guys. Let's go to Jesus Coin next. Here we go. Jesus Coin right here. Shout out to Jesus Coin. Cruising right now. $5.2 million market cap. Looking really good. Looking really impressive. Love what we got going on right here at Jesus Tokens. And also at the X Crypto Church, fam. So definitely tap in with this play right now. I think this is a slow cook for you guys. If you guys are looking for, hey, maybe a narrative, some meta that's going to be something that pops when retail comes in, just put a little bag in here, let it cook. This is the floor for Jesus Coin, man. When retail comes in here, they're not going to care what market cap this is at. Only we care about market caps, and they're gonna buy this thing up. They're gonna gobble it up for turkey time. All right, so gobble this thing up right now. And this is Jesus Tokens, man. This is easy play right here. I'm holding a bag of this. I could have got out of it when it pumped. I got in at a good time right over here. That $10 million market cap. You guys know how much I love that section. And it went all the way up. It did a little, and it was good money too. I was like, oh man, it's already at 43 million. Nice. I was like, I knew this thing could go back up to 90 million, and it turned back around, right? And granted, we're going through this, but let's bring this thing back to life. Let's raise Jesus up like it's supposed to be. And I think that when retail comes in, it's going to happen no matter what. Whether Rico does or whether anybody, I think that they're going to come buy this up no matter what. It has one of the strongest market cap to liquidity ratios in the space, and I think this is a solid play. Keep an eye on Jesus Coin, fam. All right, let's go to another play. Actually, let's go to Kendu next. I want to give the Kendu fam a big shout out. Huge supporters of the channel, and I want to bring them some eyes. They've been copping so much merch. They're getting more merch right now. I mean, more Kendu merch is going out. Possibly going to be getting more Kendu style merch on there. Working on something right now. Let's see if we can lock that in. But come over here and show some love to the Kendu community. Super solid community. Super solid community, and chart looking pretty good. We're at the 10 million. We just got work to do. This is where we get stuck at these psychological barriers. But when we break them, you guys see what happens. The markets get all exciting. So I think we're at the floor for Kendu. This community does not stop. They keep pushing really hard. They got their merch on Just Shop Crypto. They're grinding. They're pushing content out. You see them out there just as much as anybody on Reddit, on StockTwits, everywhere. So shout out to the Kendu fam and the Kendu community. Looking super bullish. Want to give them a shout out as well. Let's go to the next play as well. We're going through them a little bit faster now. Let me know what else you guys are finding. I also want to cover Kulo, see where they're at. I think it's a little early for some of the people that were on yesterday. Maybe they're not pulling up today. Maybe they're a little busy right now, but nonetheless, let's come over here. 125K on Kulo right here. Holding strong, doing his thing, finding his support right here. This one just got to get above here too, man. This one has massive potential. This chart, I know it doesn't look like the best, but I've seen a lot of charts like this where it comes back to life. So we got Titan up in here, man. Thank you, Lisa, for linking me to this. Oh, welcome in. Thank you, Lisa. We got another play right here. AD still not here yet. It's too early for a lot of people. It's we usually do 3 p.m. Eastern time. It's only 10 a.m. over here on the West Coast. People are barely waking up, barely twisting one up. Respect that. Thank you so much. We got one right here, Kulo right here, and you might be like, well, this chart doesn't look that good, Rico. And that's true, man. It's not looking the greatest. But again, all it has to do, get above these psychological barriers and people will FOMO in. Why would you even be interested in this? Well, I've been showing this comparison a lot. When I go to the other Kulo, you can see how the other one did the same thing. This Polygon one, one on Polygon. Very similar price action. Well, the chart didn't look that great in the beginning, and then it sent. This is how the chart looked in the beginning. Look like this. Look just like that. And then it shot up. So I want this thing to take off, man. I want this thing to really take off all the way. This is cool on Sui, and Sui still has a lot of work to do. When you come over here and check out Sui, let's be honest, Sui was over $4. It was hitting almost $5. This is not the same sensation around Sui as we had before, and obviously that's reflecting on how people feel about Sui overall. Because when it did this up here, everybody was bullish on Sui. Everything was sending almost $5 Sui. Even I was excited. I should have bought this dip down here, but nonetheless, I could be buying that dip right now because it did go back up. And when we can see Sui come back up like this again, right? We see Sui come back up like this again. You're going to see a lot of plays like that Kulo and a lot of other plays that are on, the Sui chain start to pick up. And I'll be honest, there's not much going on over here. I almost felt like launching a Sui play just for the F of it. Rico could literally be our whale. Rico from Moon or Dust. So check this out right here. I really don't see too much. If you can get a Sui play running on here, you probably get all these other whales and people that hold big bags and some of these other big tokens to jump into this. If you build it, they will come. So check out Kulo on Sui or Sui, how they want to say. However you want to say it, you say it, okay? Let's go to our next plays, and then we're going to get into XPX. Let's go, fam. I heard Brett was doing some things. We'll keep an eye on Brett, but he's not even here right now. 80 is not even here right now. We're doing marketing for him, and he's not even here right now. Crazy. Crazy how much marketing I do for people. And I just do it just to do it because I love to do it. Here we go. $3 million market cap. This thing just needs to turn around. I know they're cooking. They're cooking. They're cooking. They're cooking. You know what's crazy? I'm still in profit in this play. I could have sold, right? Because we got in at 1.4 million way over here, 2024. We got in over here. It went all the way up to 48 million. Rico did in G, and it been pulling back ever since. But I heard that they're coming back with the thing is, I'm still in profit. I could sell in profit right now, and I bring you guys plays super early like this. And I think this community is ready to do some stuff. This was the pullback right here, and let's see if they start turning this thing around. I heard some new stuff is coming around the corner, so looking forward to seeing all of that. Let's go into X Pays X. Man, thank you guys so much for pulling up so strong, man. Pull up every single day. Like, get your community to be so bullish as much as you guys can. It's so important. So we can keep getting that exposure that we deserve, right? So we can keep getting that exposure that we deserve. So here we are with XPays X, XPX, the project I launched with a fantastic team over 16 months ago. And now, man, even more powerful community. More than anything, the community is just on another level. Honestly, when it comes to the community, they're on another level. And we got the marketing team firing away on some things right now. I'm super bullish on. And to be honest, I think this is one of the healthiest charts on the daily chart for crypto. This is us right here doing our thing. Super bullish. I'm going to post this contract address right here, and you guys can actually buy it off of Smart DeFi. Over 16 months old. We're cruising at 916K market cap. Very, very strong play that allows everybody to off-ramp their cryptocurrency. Yeah, you guys can off-ramp your crypto right now. There's going to be a widget being added to this that I'm feeling super bullish on, and I'm looking forward to because it's something that everybody's been asking for. So something really huge is coming to XPX really, really soon that you guys don't want to miss out. And obviously, there's still some stuff that has to go on behind the scenes. I'm going to do some testing. That's why we're doing an early stream, getting this knocked out. And then we're going to do some IRL testing. But I do want you guys to be ready for some stuff as the media is starting to be created by the XPX marketing team. As we're starting to get some things, the ball rolling on some of the stuff, it's going to be another widget added over here for more off-ramp solutions. But if you guys want to off-ramp some cryptocurrency right now, come over here to xpxpay.com and sign up. Whether you're an individual or you're a business, sign up and create your own personal account. And man, this is a huge tool that everybody should want to have, like honestly. And the utility that I'm about to release, you're gonna want to have this set up. You guys can even set up an account connecting with your wallet if you guys want to do it that way. It's gonna be huge when I'm about to pull out really, really soon. And that sounds pretty funny actually when I said it like that. I didn't mean to say it like that, but I know this chat is probably not gonna let that slide. Maybe nobody caught it. Maybe nobody caught it. But nonetheless, come over here, create an account, dash.xpxpay.com. If you want to register a business account, hit register right here. Boom. And you'll see that you can choose from a business account or an individual. Click business, create a business account where you guys can start to accept cryptocurrency. And if your business is doing good and your business is growing and you want to pay your employees, you could then off ramp, or you could then pay your employees and they can choose to off ramp it via, MasterCard, via tap to pay Visa card, via non KYC bill payment, non KYC gift card, whatever that might be that they choose. You can do that all in one order instead of paying all your Raiders or Shillers, your whole company in a bunch of single cents. You can just put everybody's email in there and do it all at once. New meta equals support communities. I love it. I really do. So I think this is a huge tool if you plan on being financially free, if you plan on doing really good in the market, and buying me something. You're like, Rico, you've been so good to us in the space. Like I want to hook you up with a, which AD just did. He got me a Panda Express gift card. So shout out to AD for doing that for me. He got me a $25 Panda Express gift card. So come over here, get a gift card, get the person's email, and you can send it straight to them. Never mind. Sharon said we caught that. Yeah, this chat is something else. But you know what? We're human. We have fun, and it is what it is. We mean no harm. We mean no harm. We promise. But a lot of cool things coming over here. Some non KYC bill payments. Pay somebody's bill, man. Do something grow. Like if somebody's not believing in crypto and you're trying to get somebody's, you're twisting their arm behind their back and you're like, I'm trying to get you to believe in crypto. Come over here. Pay their water bill. Said, do you believe me now? Do you believe in crypto now? So I just paid your water bill. Do you believe me now? This is a long list. Over 40,000 companies in the United States alone. Over 40,000 companies. You got even some lawyer companies are in here. You guys can do almost anything on here. It's not just, your utilities or anything like that. I mean, the list goes on and on. The list is actually going to grow by a lot more, coming very, very soon. Just a lot of moving parts going on in the background. But like I said, if you're trying to get somebody to believe in crypto, what better way to say, hey, what's your cable bill? What's your phone bill? Let me pay that for you, and I'll make you a believer right away. And set that up. If you guys are having trouble setting it up, go and use a step-by-step guide. Set up your account the same way you set up the virtual card is the same way you set up all the other accounts. So just go through the process right here. Set up your account, lock in, and don't miss out on having these tools at your disposal. I mean, you want to have these tools. You can't be financially free if you're not free to spend your finances. This is the way to do it. Over 6 figures in paid orders. We're doing it, fam, okay? Let's go to something next that we've been doing that's super bullish that I kind of touched on with can do, and we'll go over all of this right here. We'll be changing this up as well because we're going to be dropping another one is going to get listed. How cool is that? Another one's about to get listed. So if your project's looking to get listed, it's very easy to get listed, fam, and get cross-pollination on your project. Come over here, hit the burger, come to list your project, get your project listed. Like, fam, your community will be buying his merch. It will get engaged. You will get cross-pollination from Zach Humphreys, Rico Moneybags, the Crypto Breakfast Club, the Can Do community, the veteran community, the XPX community. The list will continue to grow and grow and grow. And this is how we break out of our echo chamber and stop posting GIFs that don't pump the chart. We need to get some more people in here to get them to buy the chart, right? I love my GIFs, man. I'm a GIF person, man. I almost speak in GIFs sometimes. I don't even write text. I just talk in GIFs. But right now, we want to get more eyes on your project. And the best way to do that is coming over here, getting your project listed on Just Shop Crypto. And let me show you some of the projects that have been listed. Like I said, we listed the Can Do community, which is super bullish right here. Yeah, definitely get it listed. I mean, if you go look at the Can Do community, come over here to Can Do, scroll down, their merch is everywhere. We've been sending their merch everywhere. It's been the only way to put it for Can Do, it's been flying off the shelves. That's how this is, and what it does is just gets your community active. And every project that gets listed, we do a campaign, a marketing campaign where even out of my own money, I do like I buy merch for the first people to make a post and everything like that. So, this is just to show off like how if people come together, we can make something really big happen. And we've been seeing people post these hats all around the world. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Even the XPX community is buying this merch. This shirt right here has been selling quite a bit, and this supports your project. There's profit share that goes back into your profit, so it's not just like your shirt's listed on here and you're not making no money. You're making an actual ROI because there's profit split with you guys on this, where your community, you can use that for whatever you want, but we're showing you the receipts to everything, and you can use that to, buy your chart back up. You can use that to do more marketing, to list more merch, whatever you want to use it for. But I like things to work, fam. I like things to actually go through, and this is what Just Shop Crypto provides. It provides you marketing material. It provides you content, and people say content is king, right? Well, look, this is people making content king. You notice what he's wearing while he's making his video? He's wearing the Can Do merch. This is how you get your community active, fam. You're trying to get your community active, and you're tired of paying for $1,000, $2,000 pin posts on X, and you pray that KOL brings you exposure. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get your project listed on here instead, and get your whole community making noise all over the X space, all over Reddit, all over TikTok with your merch, and get people to come check this out. That's what that's about. And if you guys want to get even more cross pollination, you guys are like, well, how can we get more? Well, the Crypto Breakfast Club. You guys might have heard of these guys. They host their spaces 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, and they talk about. So if you want to get out of your normal meme coin space, and these guys talk a lot about RWAs. They talk about layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. These are your guys right here, right? Tokenizing assets. This is how you get some of these investors to check out your meme coins as well. So buy one of these cups, buy one of these shirts, $13. How cheap is that? And make a post and tag the Crypto Breakfast Club. Hey, just bought this shirt off of Just Shop Crypto. Want to give a shout out to the Crypto Breakfast Club, and looking forward to joining you guys on the space. I'm going to be talking about this, that, and the third. That's how easy that is. I'm giving you guys the sauce. I'm giving you guys the ingredients. You guys just got to whip this up. Let's go to Zach Humphreys next. How easy did I make it for you guys to get some exposure to Zach Humphreys? Very easy. Buy his shirt, $12. Support his QR code. Scan the QR code. Go to his newsletter. Support his movement. Let him know, hey, I just bought your shirt, Zach, and I signed up to your newsletter. You're a great guy. You've been in the space for a while, so I want to support Chad's, right? Zach's a great dude. Let's buy his shirt. Let's support great people in the space. Why do you think he's on here? I've been rocking with Zach since 2021. I didn't have to twist Zach's arm behind his back. This is what happens when you have a solid play like XPX and your dev is a KOL that, the chart is there. It speaks for itself. The proof is on the blockchain. And this is helping everybody else get more exposure on their project. Buy a Zach. I dare you to do this. Buy this shirt. Say, hey, you know what? Check this out. I just signed up to your newsletter as well, Zach. I'll be pulling up to one of your spaces. Can you check this out for me? I'm part of the Space Penguins. I'm part of Veteran Token, whatever. I'm part of Captain B&B. I'm part of this. I'm part of that. That's how we do that, right? And you guys want to come over here and support, how all this is powered, come over here and support some of this premium merch, that XPX drip, which I have on right now, of course, Right? Of course, we got the XPX drip on right now, which we have on, right? That XPX drip. Get your XPX drip, man. Tag me. Say, hey, Rico, I bought some of that drip, that XPX drip. I bought a shirt. I'm ready to take it to the next level. Come over here, support the veteran merch. Buy a hat. At the same time, you're supporting veterans. If you support veterans, hey, right here. This is proof that Just Shop Crypto is huge, man. And it's making a real world impact. It's really big. It's really big. So shout out to the community, because the community has been making Just Shop Crypto very impactful, the way that we raid. And I got to give a massive shout out to the XPX community. They've been holding it down nonstop and really making this impactful, where projects just notice what we're doing over here. And this is very easy for you guys to get engaged, get some of this merch, and get even the XPX community to, get the numbers up on your likes, your retweets, and all this stuff, right? So we also got the merch being delivered already all the way over to San Diego, man. If you guys are going to be in the San Diego area, let me know, fam. Let me know. We're turning up. Don't let me know that we're not. Man, we're turning up, man. I can't believe it, man. Who's going to turn up with me? We're turning up. We're turning up right here, fam. San Diego, the 20th. That Skylight venue, baby. Let's go. Yes, XPX is going to be there. We're going to be giving out some free merch. Obviously, I wanted to show some love to everybody, get them engaged with some XPX merch, some XPX drip. Man, we're going to make some contacts here. You guys know this is what I do. I mean, if you're part of the XPX community, I'm going to be in my element. I'm going to be in my zone. The networking is what I do. Marketing is what I do, Saphir. Talk to me, baby. Come on now. You don't think we're gonna do our dance, even with our cane? Oh yeah, we're gonna two-step it. We're gonna do our thing. We're about to have some fun times on this. What sucks about this right here is I don't know how round is gonna show off that I am, man. I want to keep that to a minimum. I went on a hike yesterday though, and I did 10 sit-ups, Saphir. 10, okay. But I've been going to the spot where I go walk and stuff, and I need to do it more often. It's so healthy to do it, and yeah, they got all these stuff to like work out because it's parked by a really nice neighborhood, so they got all this like working out stuff that you can do there. And I got on there and did some crunches. No one better to represent 100. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be in my zone, bro. I promise you. I promise you. I'm gonna do my dance. I'm gonna do what I gotta do for the XPX community and just make more contacts, right? And I want to make this a regular thing. This venue thing starts to turn into a regular thing. Like, this is how we start getting into the real world. I would like to, can we go to this on a monthly basis? Can we go to this every 2 months? Like, how often is this venue going to be? How often is this venue going to be, dropping crypto or like influencer stuff? Because obviously this venue is trying to be very influency, right? Like, it's trying to be very influency with this little setup right here. This is influency. So I was like, is this gonna be like, can we lock it in and do so good? He said that's 10 more than I did. I'm gonna do some more, man. I'm gonna do some more. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. I wanna be in shape now for real. I wanna be in shape now for real, fam. I wanna turn it around. I wanna turn it around. It's crazy because I remember when I could just go nonstop on like doing the sit-ups and stuff. It was like nothing, and now you can see how much hard work it is to get that back. It's like, sheesh, I was a pure machine. But man, yeah, walking with this stick, it's a pain in the butt. But you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do, right? And yeah, it was a nice little walk yesterday. It was brutal too. It was a nice little brutal walk because it was cold, so all that metal in that leg was acting up. I was like, golly. I was like, let's get it together. Let's go. We got a venue to. We're probably gonna be walking a lot in San Diego. I'm trying to put my toes in the sand on the beach in San Diego. Thank you for the live stream and for supporting communities. I have to go. Have a great day, Lisa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lisa. Don't miss out on this giveaway as well. It's an easy entry. I know your coffee is probably more expensive than this entry right here, so make sure that you can get an entry on this as well, Lisa. Everybody listening in, this is the cheapest way to get into a 5K giveaway. It is cheaper than a Starbucks coffee and a croissant. $25 for an entry. That's an easy entry. 5K giveaway at $2 million market cap. A lot of bullish things going on behind the scenes right now with XPX that I'm super excited about. And I don't want you guys to miss out. And once the market turns around, this momentum is going to be, drawn. So we got utility release, we got momentum. The market starts to turn around. 5K giveaway right by all-time high. We'll compound that all together, and we get some of that FOMO to ignite and bring some eyes to this project that it truly deserves. This is a great project, over 73% staked. That's massive to have that much staked and everybody making passive income. But if you guys can, this is an easy way to get a bag. I mean, come over here. Let me get the contract address for you guys. It's super easy. I mean, it's less than a coffee, fam, to engage with a 5K giveaway. And I can't wait for that to happen. And, we can start to head towards this. This is that 5K giveaway right here. And this is crypto. Like, we can turn this thing around and we move with the markets. Like XPX, this downtrend is from the last downtrend in the market. We move with the market. So when the market's roaring again, I won't be surprised if I saw XPX rallying right now. So get the entries in right now, because even at $2 million market cap, if you're not the one who wins the 5K, you win anyways, because your bag is going to be worth more at this price because you staked it. You got a bag, you staked it. You're making passive income off of every buy and sell. And when we get to $2 million market cap, you can say, say, you know what, I didn't win. I'm mad. I'm selling my bag. It's going to be worth more. So, maybe you're just into the $2 million market cap and you're trying to win that. If you don't win, you're out. Your bag is still going to be worth more. So, very easy to get in right here at $2 million market cap. We start getting close to that all-time high chase, and at all-time high, the races are on for XPX, and some FOMO starts to get ignited around this thing. And we got 17.4% of the supply burned, over 3,000 holders holding on the Fed side and on the BNB pool. So very strong market cap to liquidity ratio. I mean, check, 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 check. Real world utility, strong contracts, twice audited contract, dev team you guys can reach. Check, 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 check. All roads lead to payments. Check, check, check. Everything you guys want right here. More utility coming out, even with, all the utility that we've already released. More utility around the corner. Check, check, check. It's like, it's nonstop. It's nonstop. And we're not going to stop for this project and stop for this community. So, once you guys come over here, give us a look, man. Even if you don't have a bag, go use some of this, off-ramp solutions, business, individual. Let the markets be the markets. We had a really solid stream. I appreciate you guys for pulling up. I'm going to do some IRL testing for the next round of utility that's going to be released. We do have this 5K giveaway going on right now for XPX. If you guys can, like I said, engage with this, that'd be greatly appreciated. You guys don't have to. It's not financial advice, but it's the easiest way to get ready for when this market turns around. We're going to go towards that $2 million market cap and do that giveaway. So that's going to be a lot of fun to see somebody super excited. And at the same time, compounded with some utility being released, and the momentum headed towards all-time high will be looking really good for X Pays X, everybody. Like I said, it's a project I launched with a fantastic team, and even better, I think, community. These guys are, the content that's coming out right now from the XPX community is on another level. Definitely go check them out, and check out all the other SD projects. Come to smartdefi.com, check out the Noma token, check out all the ones that you see on here. You might find something you like. Check out the Space Penguins doing charitable events. Solid play right there. You got Noma token, some RWA stuff. You got the Penguin, your charitable token. You got X Pays X, your off-ramp solution token. You got Volcano token, burning stuff. You got the United Smart DeFi stuff, doing United Smart DeFi stuff. You got all your different types of plays. You got gorillas being gorillas. So you got a little bit of everything on smartdefi.com, and probably a lot more to come as this launchpad starts to get the recognition that it deserves. So yeah, come check us out, man. I think this was a great stream right here, about almost hour and some change in, hour and 20 minutes in. Appreciate you guys staying longer with me. Hopefully that doesn't bother you guys too much that we've been rolling over the hour mark. I just been having fun seeing the stream so lit, seeing a lot more people pulling up. It keeps me motivated to go a lot longer on these streams. And so it's nice to see you guys pulling up this strong and seeing all these new communities pulling up. So keep, reposting this, grow this more. We'll stream a lot longer and get more eyes on your guys' plays. Let the markets come back to us. They're about to right now. We're seeing a little bit of that happen with Aster, a little bit of that hype coming right back to that play. And, maybe we see that start to come back on, BTC. Maybe it starts to get above the 200 moving average on all these higher time frames that matter to us, the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 3 hour, and the 4 hour. Yeah, man. We'll try to stop by more often. Looking at the listing page now. Okay, yeah, stop by, man. Get your community in here and get listed for sure, man. We got proof it works. You see the Kendu community, you see the vet. Yeah, I say what I mean and I mean what I say. And when I do something, I do it so it's strong and it's impactful. And you'll see that you'll have marketing material forever. And it'll just be there cooking. And basically, you'll be getting exposure all the time. Once you pay for a pinned post, and after that day, that pinned post is no longer pinned, and you don't see no new buys coming in, you just threw a 1K or 2K or 3K or whatever they're charging right out the window just on a Hail Mary. This is get your community active, break out of your echo chamber, get exposure from Zach Humphreys, get exposure from the Crypto Breakfast Club, get exposure on my channel. It's basically an easy choice to get an ROI on your marketing investment. So that's what it's there for. It's coming from a YouTuber background and developer background, and that's why Just Shop Crypto is designed like that. I could have called it xpxmerch.com. We could have did that and went down that road, but it's called Just Shop Crypto for a reason, because it's coming from a YouTuber background and a developer background where I want an actual RWI or an ROI on a return on my investment on, the marketing expenses that we spend. And I know how it is. I know what we get paid. I know what KOLs charge because I'm a KOL. I know how sometimes, even as a developer, you pay for certain KOLs and nothing happens. That sucks. This is a blend to fix all that. And if people catch on to that, shout out to them, because this is a real easy way to get some new eyes on your play. Make sure you guys keep pulling up. We got the overall crypto market cap 3.7 trillion. When we see it back over 4, it'll start to roar. Right now it's at 3.7 trillion. It needs to go a little bit more, and you'll see the market start to get excited again. And I'll keep you guys posted. I'll keep my fingers on the pulse of crypto to make sure you guys don't miss out on anything. So make sure you guys keep pulling up. Keep that bell notification lit. I got some special things coming for you guys. There's going to be more giveaways. Don't worry. There's going to be more things coming. Some cool stuff. Some IRL live streaming happening. Been really working overtime on the overtime to do some really cool things for the live streams and what's to come around the corner. So thank you guys for pulling up so strong on these live streams. Everything you guys do, I really appreciate it, and we'll make sure that we return it, right? Because that's what we do on this channel. So like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys can't do that, continue to come back.